Counts the day you put out a hits, the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out that got Pac killed, huh?
I told you can't trust these niggas. Now Puffy done killed Tupac, man.
But I'm just surprised he's still rapping.
Listen, man.
He don't have to rap.
And we don't have to listen. That's what we all need to keep in mind.
P. Diddy is respected by many, like Pusha T for example, but there have been cases in his life that show the famous producer in a pretty negative light. Eminem dissed Puffy in the diss track KillShot, but later he laughed it off.
Oh, and I'm just playing, Diddy. You know I love you.
However, who knows if Eminem is joking or if he really thinks so. Alright, let's look at Puffy's dark past. We'll tell you which rappers he had conflicts with and what scandals he was involved in. Let's start with the 90s when he started working with Biggie. Suge Knight and Diddy were friends, but everything changed after Tupac was shot in '94 and accused Puffy and Biggie of trying to take him out after the release of the song Who Shot Ya?
Who shot ya? Separate the weak from the ops. Leap hard to creep them Brooklyn streets.
So, do you think Puffy was involved in the shooting?
Only they can answer that question. I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did mine. I wouldn't say things that I knew, you know what I mean? I believe so. I do believe so. I have proved things that I can say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows.
In 1995, Suge goes on stage and trolls Puffy for constantly wanting to be the center of attention.
Any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the record, dancing, come to Death Row.
Suge said in the documentary that he did not understand why Puffy didn't let Biggie evolve and go all out, because Diddy constantly appeared in places where he was not really needed. A great example of this is the clip Big Papa.
Check it. Tell your friends to get with my friends. We could be friends.
No! God, please, no! No!
It would be possible to do without this monologue, but anyway, that's their business.
This is business!
This is my sweat!
I know, but I did business!
Shut up! Shut up!
A month later, on September 23rd, 1995, Suge Knight's close friend and security guard J. Hassan Jamal Robles was killed. According to the report, Chris Howard, an off-duty deputy sheriff who was working security for the event that night, told investigators that a dispute between the Death Row and Bad Boy Entertainment camps led to their being ousted from the event and escorted to their vehicles. Outside, Howard told the Times that an assailant shot Robles 2 or 3 times before leaving the scene. After a while, during a Death Row Records party, a man from Puffy's circle appeared. Tupac and Suge wanted to find out where Diddy was in order to deal with him because of the murder of Robles, and they didn't just beat him up, but also forced him to do some pretty nasty things.
He got a few punches, and he probably drunk about 20 shots of piss. You know what I mean? Literally.
And according to Suge, Puffy filed a lawsuit against the company, against the participants, except Suge Knight himself, hinting that Diddy is afraid of him.
Who shot me, but your pumps didn't finish. Now you're about to feel the wrath of a menace. Nigga, I hit him up.
A year later, Tupac is killed, and of course there were many theories that P. Diddy allegedly paid $1 million for the murder of the superstar. At least that's what Detective Greg Carding says.
Desperation and fear, he turned to the streets and said, can you guys kind of handle this for me?
It's up to you to decide to believe it or not. At the end of December 1999, Lopez, Sean Combs, and a member of his record label named Shyne found themselves in a sticky situation after a party in New York, which turned into a shootout in a nightclub, as a result of which 3 people were seriously injured. There are 2 versions of what went down that night. The first one is that while in the VIP section of the club, a group of men approached Diddy and made fun of the CEO of Bad Boy, throwing a stack of cash at him. And the second is that when they were leaving, Combs accidentally pushed one of the visitors of the club, forcing them to drop their drink. Anyway, an argument ensued in which Shyne pulled out a gun and fired into the air, causing everyone to leave the club and allegedly injuring 3 people. Shyne was acquitted for attempted murder, but was convicted on charges of assault and possession of weapons, and received 10 years in prison. Diddy was cleared of all charges, including attempting to bribe his driver to take responsibility for the illegal use of the weapon. During his radio interview, Shyne said that he had a gun with him because he got shot at just a month prior to the incident. The rapper said that having a gun with him at the club saved his life, and he did the right thing, and if he hadn't pulled out the strap, everything could have turned out much worse. However, the relationship with his producer was damaged.
He offered you his legal team as well.
Categorically untrue.
There's no relationship there to have a beef, right?
Exactly, you know, he doesn't exist to me, and you know.
Nothing that the man meant to do. He was acting in self-defense. He didn't deserve 10 years, and that's my statement.
At the end of the day, it was Shyne who did 9 years for assault, possession of weapons, and reckless danger, stating that Combs sold him out to save himself. Nas even dedicated a line in the song Purple to this.
I don't like the way p.diddy did Shyne with different lawyers.
Puffy changed his name from Daddy to Diddy in hopes of leaving the past behind him. A former security guard of Bad Boy Gene Deal also confirmed that Puffy snitched on Shyne.
Those people were testifying, they were brought to Puff first, saying that what they saw against Shyne, what they saw Shyne do. The DA didn't even know those people existed.
After getting out of prison, they made up and left their differences behind them after Diddy helped Shyne get back to the US. Another story that Gene Deal told us is how Kendrick Jones, Tupac's girlfriend, almost drank a glass of urine from P. Diddy.
She reached over to grab a pitcher and poured her a glass of ginger pea.
According to Deal, Diddy was at an awards ceremony where he thought he had a chance to win Producer of the Year. Shortly before the ceremony started, he said Diddy took one of the pitchers on their table and peed in it. Kendrick Jones, Quincy Jones's daughter and Tupac's love interest at the time, soon wandered over to Diddy's table and struck up a conversation.
Did Puffy see her about to drink out that bottle, yo? He wasn't trying to stop her? He was gonna let her drink out that bottle like that?
Yeah, no, I ain't stopping.
When asked if Deal thought Diddy knew Jones was Tupac's girl, he confirmed.
Yeah, that industry shit is so close.
Again, it's completely up to you to believe it or not. His relationships with many rappers are hostile, and 50 Cent even back in the 2000s accused Sean Combs of knowing who killed Biggie.
Shot Biggie Smalls, we don't get them, they gon' kill us all. Man, Puffy know who hit that nigga, man, that nigga so.
And also calls Diddy gay.
No, I don't call him gay. I said.
Let me read it, Fifth. Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 19th.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the...
In 2013, there was an unpleasant incident with Puff Daddy, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole at an MTV party. Rumor has it that Puffy was wasted and wanted to splash a drink in Kendrick's face because of the song Control, where he proclaimed himself as the King of New York.
Feli's offspring, I'm the king of New York, king of the coast. One hand, I juggle them both.
J. Cole stood up for Kendrick, which allegedly caused a fight, which in reality did not happen, but they did get into a verbal altercation. In the song Let Go of My Hand, J. Cole recalled the incident.
My last scrap was with Puff Daddy, who would've thought it? I bought that nigga album in 7th grade and played it so much.
A year later, Puffy was already targeting Drake because of the track 0 to 100, which both rappers wanted to record, but Drake did it first.
So I been still so down to earth, nigga. Niggas won't do it, we can do it on they turf, nigga.
Diddy and Drake were both staying at the same hotel in Miami and attending a party at the popular LIV nightclub. Diddy was seated in the VIP section of the club while Drake had his own table. Diddy had his security walk over to Drake's table and let them know that Diddy wanted to talk to him outside around 4 a.m. A source told the New York Daily News. A witness who was at the club confirmed that Diddy punched Drake 3 times. Drake definitely got the shit kicked out of him, according to Bullet magazine editor Ray Lemoine, who had been at the club earlier that weekend and learned about what happened from friends who'd stayed at the club.
So I go to look at my phone, and it's my dude, and they ain't, he ain't no just random. He's like, boy, you wouldn't just believe what happened. I'm like, what? Did he just slap Drake? I'm like, Where?
Slapped or punched?
I heard a slap.
In 2022, he began to be accused of running musical prison camps. In the 2000s, there was a show on Making the Band with the participation of Puffy. Some clips from that show started going viral because of the wildness of some moments, especially when Diddy worked with his participants. The first clip came from MTV4. What made the clip so memorable was the fact that all the men were dressed in leisure wear and singing to each other with conviction while Diddy's cold gaze looked upon them. People on social media were quick to say Sean Combs was doing too much with the battle. Diddy was really running musical prison camps on Making the Band, one fan wrote, while another said, "It's the fact that Diddy made them line up and sing aggressively at each other that takes me out every time." The second video was from MTV2, where Diddy asked members of his hip-hop group The Band to walk to Brooklyn from Midtown Manhattan to get him some cheesecake from the famous Junior's Cheesecake restaurant. Some participants reacted to these videos. Freddie P, who was a member of the band, confessed Diddy is one of the main reasons he hates life.
A lot of people don't understand what a nigga done been through. This year alone, I done contemplated suicide 2 or 3 times. I done pictured my brother walking in, finding me dead. I cried a few times thinking about leaving my son.
While Willie Taylor said Making the Band was set up for artists to fail. What do you think about P. Diddy? Let us know in the comments. I recommend you check out the next video about the beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. See you soon!